The oldest of the seven wonders of the ancient world and the only one that survives today, the Great Pyramid of Giza was constructed as a tomb for the Egyptian pharaoh Khufu. The precise details regarding the pyramid's construction remain a mystery, as no written records have been found, but a number of estimates place its completion at sometime between 2560 BC and 2540 BC. The pyramid initially rose about 481 feet, making it the world's tallest man-made structure for thousands of years until it was surpassed in the early 1300s by England's Lincoln Cathedral. Due to erosion, the pyramid now stands around 455 feet tall. Covering an area of 13 acres, the massive monument was designed to align with the points of the compass and built with an estimated 2.3 million stones, each weighing a ton or more on average. The workforce is thought to have consisted of thousands of skilled tradesmen and paid laborers, as opposed to slaves, and estimates suggest the project took about 2 decades to complete. It's been speculated that workers created ramps in order to move the stone building blocks into place on the pyramid. In addition to Khufu's pyramid, 2 other large pyramids for pharaohs were erected at the Giza site, one for his son Khafra. It originally stood 471 feet high, and the other for Khafra's son Menkaure, originally 218 feet high. Khafra's pyramid complex is home to the famous Great Sphinx statue, which measures 241 feet long and about 66 feet high. Over the ages, all 3 pyramids have been targeted by grave robbers and much of their exterior white limestone stolen, possibly for use in other building projects. The ancient engineering feats at Giza were so impressive that even today's scientists and engineers can't be sure exactly how the pyramids were built. Yet they have learned much about the people who built them and the political power necessary to make it happen. The builders were skilled Egyptian workers who lived in a nearby temporary city sprawling over some 17 acres. The remains of bakeries and piles of animal bones show that they were very well fed for their labor. Archaeological digs on the fascinating site have revealed a highly organized community, rich with resources, that must have been backed by strong central authority. Archaeological sites across Egypt and records written on ancient papyri show that boatmen used the Nile and a network of artificial waterways to bring materials to the Giza Plateau, including granite from Aswan quarries, copper cutting tools from the Sinai Peninsula, and timber from Lebanon. To sustain the workers, they also delivered cattle from farms near the Nile Delta. It's likely that communities across Egypt contributed workers, as well as food and other essentials, for what became in some ways a national project to display the wealth and control of the ancient pharaohs. Scientists and engineers are still debating exactly how the pyramids were constructed. It's generally believed that the Egyptians moved massive stone blocks to the heights along large ramps, greased by water or wet clay, using a system of sledges, ropes, rollers, and levers. Some suggest exterior ramps either zigzagged or spiraled around each pyramid, while a more controversial theory suggests internal ramps were used.